Good afternoon, guys. This is me, Jason Gregory, coming at you again from the UK. Not so much a power walk, but I'm at the basketball court with my sons, so I thought I'd do a quick power walk from here. So it's a bit power walk stroke power talk. And my son has inspired me for this power talk because he's been shooting up shots at the net and literally been throwing up bricks. For those of you who don't know what throwing up bricks means, it means when you're throwing the ball up and it's just not going in. So I told him he's inspired me for this power talk. And when I say throwing up bricks, in the description it says don't be afraid to throw up bricks. And what does that mean? It means don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to fail. So many people don't start anything because they're afraid to fail. So many people don't do anything significant in their life simply because of that fear. But you have to understand about failing forward. In other words, you learn from your mistakes and you get better at it. One of the best basketball players was Michael Jordan. Do you really think that Michael Jordan never threw up a brick in his life? Michael Jordan was practicing constantly. The reason why he got so good is because he made so many mistakes, and as he made those mistakes he got better and better and better at it until he became one of the best basketball players out there. What would have happened if he would have said, oh my gosh, I keep on throwing up these balls and they're not going in the net, all these bricks are going up, let me just stop playing, which is what my son just said at the moment. He said, I'm not going to do it no more because the ball's not going in. But what if you do that? The danger of you doing that is you never progress, you never fulfill your full potential because you cut yourself off at the knees. Yeah, the moment you stop doing something simply because you failed at it or simply because it didn't go your way, all what it means is you're not positioning yourself as a person of character to be able to experience the success that literally you should be experiencing. Because success is a journey, and in that journey there's ups and there's downs. In that journey there's learning curves. In that journey there are victories and defeats. It's all a journey. So many people want success as an immediate thing, like it's some kind of microwave dinner. You just stick it in the microwave for 8 seconds and then it's ready. Success don't work like that. Yeah, it's a slow cook. Yeah, you have to season it first. You have to leave it. You have to then put it in the slow cooker and let the process happen. But the beauty about success is when you do it that way, you are able to appreciate it a lot more because you know what it took to get where you are. You know all the things that you needed to learn, all the development that had to happen. Yeah, all the bricks that you threw up, all the things that you failed at. But then guess what? When you're sharing your experience with other people, you can share with them from a position of relatability, because they are going to be going through their own personal challenges on their own journey. And if you never went through anything, if everything just dropped on your lap, what would you have to teach? What would you have to tell? How could somebody relate to somebody who's had everything go their way, nothing ever went wrong in their life? Because that is not the norm. Yeah, the norm is life is challenging. Life throws up bricks at you, and you have to be prepared to dodge them, catch them, or move out the way and continue to go on your journey. But if you just give up, if you just say enough is enough, I threw up enough bricks, or enough bricks have been thrown at me, I'm not going to do anything else, then you have to ask yourself, are you actually ready for success? Are you actually ready for success? Because you see, when you're not ready for success, you don't know how to handle it. And that's why when you hear about all these people that like won the lottery, because they never earned the money, yeah, they didn't know how to handle the money. And then you hear about how they're buying all these extravagant things and they're blowing the money and all these kind of stuff. And then you hear about those same people who won millions and millions and then they're back in the poorhouse. Why? Because they didn't go through the journey. They really didn't go through the journey to experience what they had. But I guarantee you, if they would have earned those millions, there's no way they would have blown it the way they did, because there's too much emotion behind it. Yeah, and that's what's going to happen in your journey to success. There's going to be so much emotion behind it. You know what you had to give up. You know what you had to sacrifice. You know all the rubbish that you took from people who said it wasn't going to happen for you, or you weren't going to make it, or you should be doing something else. You know all of that, and yet you stuck at it anyway. And because you stuck at it anyway, when you get to that place of success, my gosh, it's a whole different form of appreciation. So continue to do what you're doing, guys. Continue to hold your head up high and continue to build what you're doing, irrespective of what the naysayers are saying, irrespective of what the situation is looking like. You continue to do what you are doing, because this is all part of your journey. And believe me, someone else is going to hear about your journey and going to be able to be encouraged by what you've done in your journey and inspire them to continue on their journey. So hopefully this has made sense to you. So like I said, my son inspired me on this one about throwing up bricks, because he's been throwing up loads of bricks today. I think he's got about 2 in the hoop so far. So I'm going to have to go and show him how it's done. Yeah, this old man, this old baller from back in the day is going to have to start showing him how it's done now. Show these young bloods how to really do it. And so guys, this is me for today. I'm going to be back with you beginning of next week. Hopefully this made sense. Hopefully what I've said has encouraged somebody to continue to move forward. If it has, if it's just one person that's encouraged to continue to move forward, then it was worthwhile me jumping on this live. And so guys, have a blessed weekend whatever you're doing, and I will see you back on live next week, at the beginning of next week. So take care and have a great one. God bless. Bye bye.